Hi everyone, welcome to this short but energizing yoga flow where we will be focusing on the hips on the lower body. So you don't need any props for this one and we can start right away in the tabletop position. So the hands will come underneath the shoulders and the knees under the hips about hip-width distance apart. And we will start with picking up the right leg, bent knee and doing some hip circles with the right knee. So first invitation to open the hips, to notice where you hold tension, and just to check in with yourself. How are you feeling today? You can switch direction of the circles. And then we will bring the right foot in between the hands for low lunge. Keep pressing the hips lower, closer to the ground, but nothing extreme. You don't want to feel any pain. Just a gentle opening into the inner thigh, inner groin. Take a breath in here. And then straighten the front leg for half splits. Flex the right foot to stretch into the hamstrings. Inhale, come back to low lunge. Exhale, half splits. And two more like this, just with your own breath, your own pace. Feel the stretch. Finish the round and come back to low lunge. Staying here for a bit more. And then start lifting yourself up and bring the left foot to meet the right. Widen your stance so it is as wide as the mat. The heels are in, toes out. And lower your hips for Malasana, the yogi squat. You can use your elbows to open the knees wider if you want to. Or you can also use your hands for support in front of you. If you are feeling a little bit unstable, being worried that you might fall. And we will stay here for a few breaths. Maybe you can close your eyes to check in with yourself. And we will add some movement to this. So on the inhale, rise all the way up, look up, little back bend, the hands come to join together. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, back into Malasana. And once more like this. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in Malasana. And we will start turning to the longer edge of the mat. So the right foot stays more or less as it is. And we will be extending the left leg to the back side of the mat. And we will be flexing the left foot, coming into Skandasana. You can lower the right heel if accessible or not. You can also stay on the toes. And we won't be staying here, we will add some movement to this. So transitioning to the left side, to the left leg, bending the left knee, flexing the right foot. Back to the right side, with or without hands. Once more going to the left. And then we will be coming to the center, start coming a little bit higher up, but still keeping a bend in the knees, the heels are in, toes out, like we did in Malasana. Just having a wider and higher variation of the yogi squat, coming into goddess. Big, big squat. Take a breath in here, maybe catch your breath. And add some small pulsation into the squat. Not coming all the way up, still staying pretty low. Just working a little bit on the thighs, on the glutes. Keep going. And then find some stillness again. And start lowering yourself all the way down, turning to the back side of the mat again, so our left foot is in front of us, lowering the right knee to the mat, coming into low lunge. Just on the other leg. Take a breath here. And find the tabletop position again, so the left foot will meet the right. Find your balance, your stand again. Catch your breath. And we will do the same sequence on the other leg. So picking up the left knee, starting with some hip circles. Maybe you notice that one side feels different than the other, which is completely fine. But that's also why we do yoga, as we try to even the things a little bit. Because usually in our everyday activities, we tend to overcompensate and we tend to use one side more than the other. Switch direction of the circles. And then you can bring the right foot in between the hands for low lunge. Keep pressing the hips lower, closer to the mat. 2 breaths in here. Slow down your breath. And then extend for half splits. Flex the left foot. And keep really pressing the left heel into the mat. So there is this tension created that helps to stretch more into the hamstrings, into the back side of the legs. And come back to low lunge, just adding some motion. So with your own pace, we will repeat it 2 more times. And come back to low lunge, stay here for a breath. And we will find Malasana again. So take your time to arrive into the pose. Maybe using your elbows to really open the knees a little bit wider. Make sure that your spine is nice and long, no rounding. Maybe close your eyes again for a second. And focus on the lower body area, on the hips, the thighs. Just feel the stretch. And we will add the motion. So on the inhale, come all the way up. Little back bend. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. And once more like this. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in Yogi Squat. And we will transition into Skandasana. So a little bit hard transition, just straightening the right leg this time, flexing the foot, staying on the left side of the mat. So we are here, and from here moving side to side. So coming to the right side, bending the right knee, strengthening the left leg. And once more on each side. So coming to the left side, to the right, and to the center, coming a little bit higher, heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Once more, you can place your hands onto the hips, finding some strength, some balance, and add some pulsations, some small squat-like motions to really feel the burn in the thighs. Few more like this. Don't come up all the way up, so the knees are still bent. And come back to goddess, find some stillness. And start lowering yourself down, place the hands down onto the mat. And you can toe heel the feet back to each other. And come to take a seat onto the mat. Well done. And you can widen your legs. So as wide as you want them to be, still with the spine nice and long. And first on the inhale, lengthen your spine a little bit more, and exhale, lower down. So we want this fold to be passive, so your head, your neck, your shoulders are all relaxed. So we are not pushing, we are not pulling. Just really letting the gravity do the work for us, open the legs a little bit more. And at the same time, we take it as an opportunity to relax a bit more, to deepen and slower our breath. We will stay here for a few breaths. Use your hands for support to lift yourself back up. Bend the knees and come to lie down onto the mat for our last pose. So we will lie down on the back, bring the knees closer to your chest, and you can start opening the knees towards the armpits. If this is already enough of a stretch, then stay here, or you can come into the full happy baby pose, maybe grabbing the big toes with the two-piece fingers, maybe the feet with your hands. Whatever version works for you today. Respect your body's limitations today, because your body feels different every day. So you don't have to repeat what you did yesterday. Less is definitely more in yoga. Slowly start coming out of the pose, and you can rock all the way up and come to take a seat. Bring your hands to meet in front of the heart, close your eyes. And just check how your body is feeling, especially the lower body, if there is any difference. Might be a small one, but it's there. And we will close our practice together with a big breath out the mouth. So we will take a deep breath in, inhale. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I hope your lower body feels indeed different. And please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you practicing with me again soon. Have a great day. Bye.